Hi, my name is Drew, and if we haven't met before, welcome to ReadyBudgetGo. And if this isn't your first visit, welcome back. It's always good to see you. It's Monday, so that's when I do Ready Budget Game, where I put about $100 toward my sinking funds. If you've been with me for a while, then you'll know that I had been doing about $100 toward my big goals. But now that 2026 is here, I'm changing what I'm doing with the money that goes into my savings games. I'm also using real cash, and we'll see how long that lasts. I'll tell you more about it once we get started here, but you'll notice I have an empty cash tray. And that's because for the first time on this channel, I need to do a cash count and make sure that I've got enough money to get through the whole month. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go. Okay, let me get out the cash, and I'm only going to do this on the first Monday of the month. And in fact, this might be the only Monday that I do it. We'll see. So I went to the bank and I got out all the cash that I would need for the month, some of which got smushed. And it's not faced or anything. And this is a big old pile of cash. And this was a withdrawal from the bank, not a deposit. And I just get so nervous. I don't drive, so carrying this cash around with me until I could get it home was nerve-wracking. Having it here in my home is nerve-wracking. And this is why, well, it's one reason why I haven't used much real cash in the past. I was doing some real cash in 2025. Of course, I had my weekly cash allowance of $50 a week, and I was doing the Letterbucks challenge for a while, but not really keeping a whole lot of cash on hand. And now that I've got this one big pile of cash, and this is 1 month, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, by December, it's going to be too much cash. So we'll see. I'm going to stick with it for now until and unless something better comes along. I have an idea, so we might be going back to prop money at some point, but for now, I'm going to use the real cash because that's what I said I'd do. Okay, so I need to give all this money a count. So let me open up the cash tray here, and we'll put the real cash in it. These are supposed to be bundles of 25, but I am just going to unwrap them and stick them in here. And from doing the Letterbucks challenge last year, I'm going to try real hard not to look through them for the letters that are hard to find, which in my area is H-I-N-J. And then this should be 5 loose ones, yes. And a whole bunch of 5s. So this is not just the cash for Monday night for Ready Budget Game. This is also the cash for my wallet. So I need to separate that out first. But before I do any of that, I'm going to count it and make sure that it's all here. The teller did count it for me at the bank, but I just need to make sure that what was said then is still true now. Okay, so we're doing this real old school. I don't have any fancy teller slips or anything like that, so I just wrote out a chart here, and I'm going to give it a count, and let's see how much there is. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in 20s, or 10 of 20s. So there's 10 of those. That's going to be 200. Tens, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And this should be $650 total. Okay, 5s. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that's $100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So 45s altogether for $200. So I should have 81s to total 650. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Most of these are actually faced. That's good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay, so 20, 40, 60, 80. And that is going to give me the $650 that I need for the month. So 400 of this is for ReadyBudgetGame for the sinking funds, and the other $200 is for, or $250 rather, is for weekly cash. So the weekly cash, clean all this up here. I get $50 a week, so I need 20, 40, I need all of these. So $40 in 20s per week and 10 in 10s. 3, 4, 5. Okay. So each week there's 20, 40, 50, 20, 40, move this over. 50, 20, 40, 50, 20, 40, 50, 20, 40, 50. All right. So $50 goes into my weekly pouch because I did not stuff this at the last episode of the weekly reel because I had not gone to the bank yet. So that goes in here. And then the rest goes in this pouch. And each week I will take $50 out and put it toward my weekly cash. Okay, so that's those two pouches done. Now we need to take out $100 for game night. And I know that is, let's see, so all of this needs to be divided in 4. So I have 12 10s left, so that's going to be 3 10s. At one point I had this written down, but I don't have that slip with me. I have 45, so I need 10 per week. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I need 21s. I wish I kept them in those piles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Okay, so this is this week's cash. This is going to go into this pouch. And this will be for future weeks. Also in this pouch, and you would have seen this if you watched my Friday weekly reel video, I have some more money that is left over from December's weekly allowance that I did not spend. So I need to stuff this as well. And I'll think about how I'm going to do it, and I'll make a decision by the time that we're ready to start playing. So let me get the pouches cleaned up and get the games out, and we'll get to playing. I got the Superman binder out and we're ready to go. So let's jump into Loteria like we always do first. So I'm actually going to set that to the side. Excuse my reach here. So I am going to play Loteria for real money this time. And well, it's always for real money, but this is like real cash. So I'm going to give these a shuffle. And I can't remember if I did regular Loteria last week or if I did Millennial Loteria. So we're doing the regular Loteria. Apologies if it's 2 weeks in a row. And if you haven't seen me play this before, the way that I do it is that I keep dealing cards and marking off spaces until I get a Loteria, which is a line of 4 anywhere across, up and down, or diagonal. And then I save $1 for every marker that's on the card. Here are the markers. So let's see how it goes this week. First up, we have La Escalera, and we do have that. La Bota, no. El Venado, no. El Corazon, no. El Negrito, no. El Arpa, no. El Gallo, no. La Sirena, no. Las Jaras, no. El Sol, no. La Pera, we do have that. El Apache, nope. El Nopal, nope. El Barril, it's right here. La Muerte, right there. El Chalupa, or La Chalupa, sorry. We don't have that. El Pajaro, we have. La Garza, we have, right next to El Pajaro. El Melon, no. La Botella, yes, that opens up a couple possibilities for a Loteria. El Valiente, right here. La Maceta, no. El Diablito will give us a Loteria right there, diagonally. So not too bad this week, about half the deck. We stick these in the middle, give them one quick shuffle for luck for next week. Something to grow on. Okay, so this week I'm going to save $2, $4, $5, $6, $7, $8, $9. And I will explain at the end how I am going to allocate these to my various sinking funds. So be sure to stay tuned for the end because, excuse my reach, by the end of the video, you will know exactly where everything is going and how much. So 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Oh, see, there's one of those J-Bucks. I just want to save it. Okay. So $9 in there. Up next is Sussed. This is a would you rather game. Sometimes it's kind of gross, but, you know, we just roll with it. So this week, it looks like it's a brand new card. So let me grab a marker here. I keep having to reach. I apologize. Okay. If I could make my own TV show, what would I prefer to make? A documentary, B, a game show, or C, a reality show? If I had, oh gosh, I kind of want to make all of these, but I think I would really rather make a documentary. And the reason is because there are some topics that I think are unexplored that I would like to explore and have full creative control over that. So I will save $2 for that. That's how I do the Sussed is $2 for option A, $3 for option B, and $5 for option C. And I usually do 2 questions a week. The next question says, on holiday, the hotel offers me the last remaining room. It's a suite on the 75th floor. I, A, can't wait to admire the view, B, have to think twice about the height, or C, find a different hotel. I mean, yeah, I would love that. So I'm going option A, so that's another $2, and I'm just going to do the whole card this week. Which animal would I rather be for a day? A, a lion, B, a dolphin, or C, a toucan? Well, I don't want to be a lion because you have to hunt. I think I would rather be a dolphin. I mean, toucans can fly, but being a dolphin and being able to swim in the open sea sounds delightful. Okay, so that's $3, $5, and $7 going into Sussed for the week. So let me put this away, and we'll get rid of that card. And 5, 6, and 7. Okay, next is going to be the name game. This one is one that I found at a thrift store. I paid $3 for it. You get up to 5 clues toward the identity of a famous person. The way that I do it is that I save $1 per clue, up to $5, and if I don't get it by the time I get the 5th clue, then I save $10 for not guessing the right answer. Okay, so let me get this out. And a card here. There we go. Okay, so we're going to flip. And the first clue, make sure it's in frame, is misery. So it's one of 3. I'm going to say Stephen King. It? Yeah, okay, so Stephen King. Pet Sematary horror author. Yep. Okay, so Stephen King saves $1 because I got it with 1 clue. Pretty good, I would say, but it was kind of an easy clue, in my opinion. So put that one back. I'm going to do another one because that was only $1. Okay. Put it on top and flip. Commodores. Oh, who was in the Commodores? I'm going to need another clue. Hello. Okay. White suit, yeah. Got that part. Oh, I cannot think of his name. Is it Lionel Richie? Yes, Dancing on the Ceiling. Okay, it's Lionel Richie. Singer, yeah. Okay. So that took 3 clues. I knew who it was, but I couldn't pull the name. Okay, so $3 more. Do I go for one more? I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. I'm gonna go one more. Okay. New card. Flip. Communist. Okay, that's not very helpful. Che Guevara. Oh dear. Is it Castro? Fidel Castro? Bay of Pigs, yeah, okay. I'm still sticking with Castro here. Cigar, yep, that's Castro. Cuba, Fidel Castro. Okay, so I got that after the second clue, so that's $2 more. And I think I'm going to stop there because that was 3. And if I don't get the next one, that's going to be a lot going into one envelope. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll put 5 ones back, 4, 5. And that will go into envelope number 2. But this cash isn't going to stay in these envelopes. Again, stay tuned till the end. Or envelope number 3, sorry. Okay. So let's move on to Dicetropolis. And this week we're playing 21. Let me get out a dry erase marker. Okay, so without reading through all the rules here, basically what you want to do is roll until you feel like stopping, and then let the dealer roll. Excuse me, and they have to stand on at least 15, I think. Yep. So if the dealer reaches 15, they can stand, but you've got to roll 2 dice. So it can get quite intense here as far as dice games go. So I'm going to roll the Superman dice. These are from Eva at Budget Your Life. Thank you, Eva. Okay, so my first roll is 10. So I'm going to keep going. And 5. 15, that's tough. So I'm going to stand on 15, and I'm going to hope that the dealer goes bust. So let's roll for the dealer. 5. 7 is 12. And 5 is 17. Okay, so the dealer wins. So if the player score is lower than dealer, player loses, save the value of the dealer's score. So that is going to be 17. So a big whack of cash for this envelope. And of course, if you want to make it low budget, add the 1 and the 7 and save $8, or decide how much you'll save if the dealer wins and how much you'll save if the player wins, and proceed accordingly. Make it work for you. I'm going to stick by the written rules. So 10, 15, 16, 17. And I am going to clear off the card because it may be a while before we get back to 21 because I play a different one every week. Okay. Oops. So I knock everything over. So Dicetropolis gets $17. Dicetropolis 2, we're playing War this week. And for this game, we will need 2 D4 dice. So let me get those out. So the way that this game works is you roll 2 D4 dice and you keep rolling and recording the lower of the 2 numbers as you go through each roll. And if at any point you roll doubles, there's a truce and the game ends. In the event of a truce, save the amount shown on either die for that roll. So for example, if I rolled 2 4s, I would save $4. If you roll 5 times without rolling doubles, add up the total for all 5 rolls and save that amount. Okay, so let's see how we do. So 2 and 1. So we're recording the 1. 2 and 4. So we're going to write the 2. 4 and 3. So it's 3. 2 and 1. So 1. And 4 and 1. So 1. So we didn't roll doubles, so there's no truce. So $5, $6, $7, $8 going into Dicetropolis 2 for the week. So let me clear this one off. This is one of my favorites of the Dicetropolis 2 games. Okay, put that away. And we'll take out 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Up next is Dice Aquarium, and this week it's Half Toll Atoll. So we put these away. And in Half Toll Atoll, we roll 2 d6 dice, and we record each number for the game. Then we add the 2 numbers together and record the total. If the total is odd, you save that amount. If the total is even, you save half the amount. So let me get out if I took them out, there they are. Okay. The 3 aqua-colored dice. I just need 2 of them this week. So 2 and 1. So the 3 is the total, and that's what we save. I'm going to play 1 more. 1 and 1 is 2, so we're saving half, so we're going to save 1, and I'm going to go again. 3 and 1, 4, so we save half, that's 2. Low numbers, I'm going to keep going. 5 and 1, 6, so we save half, that's 3. So what are we at? 9. I'll go one last time. 2 and 1 is 3, so that's what we save. Okay, so we've got $3, $6, $9, $10, $12 for Half Toll Atoll. Put the dice away. 10, 11, and 12. And we'll just get the card cleaned off. I love dry erase and the glossy paper stock, so easy cleanup. All right. So the $12 is going to go into the Dice Aquarium envelope, if I can get the words out. And then up next, we're going to play Fruit Machine. But I am going to find the dice for that and get those out, and then we will resume and see what the dice slots have in store for us this week. Here we are with Fruit Machine. I've got the 3 custom dice out, and let's see how lucky we are this week. 2 cherries and a lemon. So I'm going to set the 2 cherries aside, and we'll try to roll a third cherry. And we got it. Okay. I'm tempted to stop there because I really don't want 3 diamonds or 3 cherries again. But I'll go one more time, give it a good faith try, but I'm not going for anything above plums. 2 cherries and an orange. Ah! If I go for the cherries, that's $16 into this challenge. That doesn't leave a whole lot for anything else. I guess I'm going to go for the oranges. Making an executive decision here. Watermelon and diamond, all the high roller stuff. Plum and diamond, last roll. Lemon and plum. Okay, so nothing there, so we're going to save $1, and I'm going to stop because those first rolls are coming out hot. So $9 is going to go into Fruit Machine for the week. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm running low on ones, but that's okay. I can buy more if I need to. All right. Okay, so we've got the dashboard, and we've got the money. All right, next up is Quicks. So we'll take the scorecard out here. And we are on the yellow line. Get out my Tombow here. If you haven't seen Quicks before, the way that I play it as a savings game, it's sort of like Shut the Box, except you use 3 dice, and you have to use exactly 2 dice to make at least one number, but you can cross off up to 3 if you like. So and I almost never cross off 3. So I'm going to get to rolling, and let's see how we do. So 4, 4, and 6, so we've got 8, and we've got 10. So I'm going to leave the 8 because it's easy to roll, and I might need it later. 10 and 9, so I'll have to take the 9. 2 and 7, I'm going to take the 2, leave the 7. 10 and 7, have to take the 7. So that's why I left the 7 on the last roll. If I'd taken it, I'd have been out. 2 and 7, so I'm out anyway. Okay, so now it's time to total up all the numbers I didn't roll. So 12, 23, 31, 37, 40, 44, 49. 4 plus 9 is 13. 1 plus 3 is 4. I do not save more than 10 or 12 in this game generally, and I think I'm going to stop there for this week. It's not much, but it's something. And I need change, so let me get out that pouch that I previously had. Hopefully it's not far. It isn't. So I'm going to take that 10 and buy 10 ones. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. So 10 ones coming in, 110 going out. And again, this is the money that was left over from December, so I will figure out what to do with that before this episode is over. All right. So I need the $4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pity the sinking fund part in my reach that gets this. Hopefully it's one of the longer term ones like furniture that I don't really need right away. I mean, eventually I want new furniture, but it's more of a longer term goal. All right, Tucano is up next. So let me clean up some of these dice here, because I've still got the Fruit Machine dice out. And then the Quicks dice. Okay. Tucano. So if you haven't seen this game before, I deal 6 cards, and then I save based on what position they are in. This is commercially available, but I adapted it to be a savings challenge game. All right, so 6 cards. 1, oh, 2, oh dear, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh my goodness. Okay. It's going to be a big number. So the first thing that I do is I look for any that I cannot save. So this one has values for position number 1 and 2, but it's in position number 6. So I'm going to turn that over. This one has values for positions 1, 2, 3, and 4, but it's in position 5, so I'm going to turn that over. Everything else has a value for the spot that it's in. So this one is 5 for spot number 1, 12 for spot number 2. So position number 1 saves 5, position number 2 saves 12, so that's 17. This is in position 3, so that's 20. And this is in position 4, which is 10, so that's 30. Wow. 30 is a big score, and I'm not going to save $30. I will add the 3 and the 0 and save $3. And go one more time. Yeah, I don't want to, but 3 is so low that I feel like I have to. I mean, I do want to because I enjoy this game and I enjoy playing it, but I want to make sure that I have enough money for all the games. You know what I mean? Of course you do. So, stick those in there. We'll give these another quick shuffle here. 1, 2, and a cut. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so the only one that we cannot value is this one, because that has numbers for only 1, 2, and 3, and it's in 6, so we're going to turn that over. Position number 1 saves 3. Position number 2 saves 3, so that's 6. Position number 3 saves 9, so that's 15 on the top row, or scores. I shouldn't say saves, it scores. So 15. Position 4, 12. And position 5, 15. So that's 27 plus 15 is 42. 4 plus 2 is 6. So that is what I'm going to save for the second game of Tucano. Oh, goodness. Okay. So I'm going to give him another one quick shuffle for luck for next week. And then I will save $6 more for a total of 9 into Tucano. All right. 5, 6, plus 3. All right, next up, we've got Dice Fecta. We're playing D8 Dice Fecta this week. Card that's right here. Let me get out the die, which is in this pouch. If you haven't seen Dice Fecta before, you roll a corresponding die to what the card says, and you mark off the numbers until you fill up one of these sections, and then you say Dice Fecta, and you save accordingly. And I will explain how to score the game after I get the Dice Fecta. So dry erase marker. First number is 3. 1. 8. 2. 3 we already have. 5. 3 we already have. 2 we already have. 5 we already have. 3 we already have. 5 we already have. Come on, dice. Or die. 6. Dice Fecta. Okay. So this is our Dice Fecta. The high budget way is you add up all the numbers in the winning section or the completed section and you save that amount. So that's 6 plus 3 plus 2, which is 11. The medium budget way is you save $1 for every number that you've marked off on the card. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And the low budget way is you save the value of the last roll, which is 6. So I am going to save I'm going to go low budget and save 6. I've got 2 more games left and not too much cash. So we'll clear off the card. And because this is card B, next week we'll be playing D10 Dicefecta. Okay, stick that right back over here. And this goes into number 10. And I think what I'm going to do after this week is I will switch these envelopes with the ones that are in the sinking funds binder so that the others are numbered and these will be blank. I think that's the way to do it. Okay, up next is Cute Machine, and this is a brand new game, so it's also the first time that I'm playing it. It's similar to Fruit Machine, except in this game you get 5 dice, and instead of fruit and diamonds, they are cute little animals. And so the object is to get 3 or more of a kind, and you get up to 4 rolls to do it on the default rules. There's also one of these dashboards that's blank, and you can fill in your own amounts and make your own rules here at the bottom. But I always play by the house rules, so let's give them a roll and see how we do. Okay, so we've got a penguin, an otter, a cat, and 2 dolphins. 2 dolphins are decadent, or the dolphins in general are decadent, but we'll go for the dolphins because it's the first time, and I'll probably get all 5. So you have up to 3 more rolls to get more of whatever you've decided to hold. So 1, got another dolphin. 2, nothing there. Last roll, and another dolphin. Okay, so we ended up with 4 dolphins, so that was going to save $7. And again, dry erase because these are glossy coated. So $7 is going to go into the envelope for this week. Cute Machine starts off hot with $7. Last but not least, we've got Eva's Glitter Dice Game. Oh, and I need to put the dashboard away from Cute Machine. Let me do that here. Clean it off. Goes in. Okay. Now this game I didn't finish last year, so I'm going to wipe it off and start over. And some of these have been marked on here for a while, so they're going to be a little more stubborn. I had intended to get this done before I started filming, but completely forgot. And it is, it's been a real interesting couple of days. So the power has gone out at least a couple times here. So, okay, I think that's going to have to be good enough. There's still some marks on here, but I will clean those off after filming this one and make it all nice and pretty. So let me get those dice out of the way. We'll get Eva's glitter dice here, which I know are right over there. They are. And take a sip of my drink because my throat's getting dry. And having this Polar Seltzer cranberry lime, it's pretty good. Not sponsored. Okay. So let's give these a roll. And I'm going to say whatever die is closest to me is going to be across the top, and whichever one is farther away is down the side. So green is closer, and then we've got blue. So green and blue is $2. I don't have 2. I have a total of 6. So I'm going to keep going until I get at least 6. And then if I need to take more money out of that other pouch, I will. Orange and orange. Okay, so we have a double. And in the case of a double, we roll the corresponding die. Let me take out, I'm going to borrow this D6 from Dicefecta. And of course, we get a 6. Okay, so I owe $8, so I need to get $2 more out of the pouch. And maybe that's what I'll do with this money. I'll just keep it as kind of a reserve because it's rare that I'm going to get exactly $100. And that is a pretty healthy reserve. I mean, that should last me quite a while. So I'm happy with that. Of course, The reserve is going to get even bigger when there's cash that I don't spend in January, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Okay, so $8 is going to go into this game, and I will clean it off because I'm not playing this to complete it anymore. I'm playing it to save for the week. So I want everything to be fair game every single week. All right. So the last of the money and the game is going to go back in here. Now, let me get out the sinking funds binder and we'll start stuffing this cash into where it's going to go. I've got the sinking fund binder, and now it's time to give all that cash I just stuffed a home. So let's open this up, and there's 12 sinking funds in here, and I am going to roll the D12 die, and whatever envelope number it lands on, that's the cash it's going to get. So first up is clothes and shoes, and that's envelope number 3. The name game, and envelope number 3 has $6 in it. So $6 is going to go in here. Today is the 5th, and that is plus 6, and the balance is 6. Okay, these are wet erase markers that I'm using, or a wet erase marker, because this one will take quite a while to get the tracker full, and then wet erase is easier to get off when it's been on for a while than dry erase is. Okay, up next is household, and household is getting number 12, and that is Eva's color dot dice game, sparkly color dot dice, and that has $8 in it. Okay, so it's 1-5, and we're adding $8, and the balance is $8. And I'm not putting the cents in because I am always going to use whole dollar amounts in these. I'm not going to bother with, fractions of a dollar for the purposes of this one. Okay, next is entertainment and media, and that is going to get envelope 11. Cute Machine, and Cute Machine got $7 this week. So entertainment and media will get $7. 1-5 plus 7, balance of 7. I ordered some new wet erase markers because the tip on these is a little bit too big for my taste. Okay, up next is medical, and that is going to get number 3. We already did that, so let's roll it again. Number 10 is Dicefecta, I think, and that should have $6 in it if memory serves, and it does. Okay, 1-5 and $6. Balance is $6. Next fund is technology. 3 again, 10 again, 9. Tucano. Tucano has $9. So $9 going in, $9 was the balance, or is the balance. Okay, let's roll for transportation. 6. Dice Aquarium. Ooh, this is the big one. $12 going into transportation. Now, if I were doing my sinking funds the regular way, transportation would not get $12. But I think it's more fun this way. And of course, I will borrow from these to go to other sinking funds if need be. I have no problem doing that. Okay, eyewear is next. Number 6, we already have. Number 4, Dicetropolis. And in the Dicetropolis envelope, there is $17. I will need new glasses eventually, and they are expensive, so I'm thinking about getting progressive progressive lenses the next time I get glasses. The ones I have now are single vision only, and it's difficult. I need a pair of computer glasses desperately. Okay. Next is gifts and special events. 7. Fruit machine. That envelope has $9 in it. Okay. Next up is Amazon Prime. 11, I think we already took that out. Yeah, that was Cute Machine. 3 is gone. 3 again. 7 is gone. 9 is gone. 4 is gone. 12 is gone. 6 is gone. 6 again. 1. All right. Loteria. Loteria, I think, had $9 in it. It does. 9 was kind of the number this week. 1, 5. Okay. Next is credit card annual fees, and then travel, and then furniture. 1 again. 8, which is Quicks. Always take out the scorecard with that one. Okay, Quicks had $4 in it. Okay. Next up, travel. 3, 6, 1. It's 2 and 5, I think, that are left. 6, 7. I think I'm going to roll a different die. Let's get out a D6. 1, 3, 3, 1. This is no better. 2. There we go. Okay, travel's getting 2, which means that furniture will get what's in number 5. So envelope number 2 has $7 in it. Okay. And last but not least, furniture. Envelope number 5, Dicetropolis 2, has $8. Now, obviously, I'm going to have to continue to cash flow things for a while these sinking funds build up. Otherwise, I'll just be robbing them every single week. But you have to start somewhere, and this is where I'm starting. So that is it for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy the new format. I hope you enjoy me using real cash. randomizing the sinking funds somewhat, and that you'll come back for next week if you did. If you did enjoy the video, of course, leave me a thumbs up. That would be most appreciated. And a comment down below. Let me know what you think. And I will be back tomorrow for the Batman Binder and Celebration Savings. Wednesday is My Money relaunch. And then on Friday, I bring it all together with the weekly reel. Thank you again so much for watching. And until I see you in the next one, take care.